This segment is sponsored by Danenberger Family Vineyards. Well, you know, today is the day we are celebrating women across the world. And right now we're going to be featuring one of our favorite women right here in Central Illinois, Susan Danenberger, owner of Danenberger Family Vineyard. Susan, you know, you are all about women. When we first met, you know, we had a great conversation, but now we're highlighting you and the many things you do besides the wine aspect. So how are you celebrating International Women's Day?
Thank you for having me, first of all.
No problem.
Another powerful woman. You do great work every day and bring important information to people. So I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am a women business owner, but I'm lucky that I have the opportunity to bring other women to work with me. And so all of my labels are done by women. They're all artworks that are done by women. And I almost always buy the artwork if they allow me to do that. And I'll have it up in the winery. The labels are so beautiful. And even the t-shirts that I carry are done by women.
Yeah.
Moonlight makers, they're out of North Carolina, 2 women that wanted to come together and, you know, have a small business for themselves so they could be home with their kids. And so I try to take those opportunities to really promote women as well.
What sparked that in you? What made you have such a big passion for celebrating women, whether it's art or just small businesses like these great t-shirts?
So I'm a woman in a man's world, definitely in agriculture and in winemaking, and I'm a minority. So it was hard because coming up and kind of being not taken very seriously. So I wanted to give other women the opportunity that maybe they wouldn't have had normally.
Yeah, yeah. And so I do want to ask you, maybe you don't even have a favorite, but what has been one of your favorite pieces for your wine collection? Because you said that the designs are all women, or by women. So what has been your favorite?
I think the Felicia Olin painting, I have it at the winery. Everyone loves it. It was on my first wine called Papillon Noir for Black Butterfly, and I told her I wanted something that was like Marie Antoinette like, and so she came up with this piece, and we have it in the tasting room, and it's probably one of my favorites. I would say that one.
And so behind us we do have a piece here. I'm not sure if we can even pull it up so people can see, because I definitely do want to still feature
it's
not
so
only
pretty.
are the wine bottles, but you have like canvases as well. And so do you keep these at Danenberger's too?
I do.
Okay.
My other favorite is Erica Melcher. I have a lot of her pieces. This is her Rouge. She also did, the Blanc as well.
Okay.
And I have some of her very large female pieces. They're so graceful. She does the female form so beautifully. And I love to celebrate that. So I'm trying to celebrate women like throughout the whole place, really.
Have you ever had people ask you like, Susan, has anyone noticed, Susan, these are all women-based wines, like, do they ever say anything? Or
yes.
Do the artists ever?
The artists are like, so thank you so much. And some people will say, oh, these labels are so beautiful. And I say they're all by women artists. And they're like, oh, there's no wonder. They're so beautiful. And do you ever have any men do any work? And it isn't that I'm, opposed to having, if I see a piece and I fall in love with it, I'm going to, want that on my label. But I just love that I can take that moment that somebody's having a bottle of wine, and I always put the woman on the back of the label as well and talk about the art, and so they get to they're sharing that moment with my wine and that woman's art as well. It's so beautiful.
Do you pick the painting specifically for the type of wine? Because you have your dries, you have your sweets, you have your reds, you have your whites, and so you're like, this one would be really good for the reds, or this one is really great for the white sweet.
I do. I'll be honest. Sometimes it's the art that I fall in love with first, and then I'm like, I have to make a wine to go with this. But when I see a piece, I know already what kind of wine it goes with. It's how it's perfectly paired for that wine.
I love that. I really do admire the fact that you do this, because it can be tough out there for women, especially during these days where so much is going on, and just being a woman is just something that we should all take pride in. And the fact that you are helping women just get their voices out there through their painting and their artwork is amazing. And so, over the years, Susan, for you just being a woman entrepreneur and like you said, a woman in a man's world. What has been the biggest takeaway for you that you want people to know out there?
Other women will support you, and just ask for support.
Yeah.
They will. The women will. They will. That's what we are. We're caring people. That's how we were raised. That's part of our genetics. And if you just ask for help, women will always help you.
I love that. I love it. Well, you know, you guys can always go check out Susan at Danenberger Family Vineyard. Always, summer's coming, spring is coming, so much is happening. And of course,
Time
you guys,
for rosé.
Oh my gosh, rosé all day. Okay, I'm excited for the springtime. But Susan, thank you for coming on for International Women's Day. And, you know, we will definitely be seeing you for some Wine Wednesdays coming up, hopefully.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
You too.